AC Milan will win the Scudetto this year. It is Juventus that will fuck over Inter by losing to Milan tomorrow. It is AC Milan. They're going to get the win. AC Milan will pick up its 51st points of the season with the win against Juventus for the Rossoneri, because it's Rossoneri that's Jumancho 51, 132. They pick up the 51st points against Juventus. Juventus has Jumancho 132. Inter have 53 goals scored and 53 points for the season. It's the champions that's Jumancho 53. It is AC Milan that has Jumancho 53. Fino alla fine, until the end, it's never over for AC Milan. Right now, we're at 101 points combined between the two teams, with Internazionale in first place. Because in Gematria, it is Internazionale. It's got Gematria of 101. And so the 107th combined points between the two Milan clubs is going to be for the championship. Campionato, Championship, Scudetto have Gematria 107. The game would be played on February the 6th, 2-6. That's Gematria of Scudetto. That's the Gematria of Stefano. That's the Gematria of AC Milan. Remember last year's 3-0 win for Inter during this time? It'd be revenge. Vendetta is Gematria of 91. It'd be 91 weeks, or 91 days, I should say, from the first matchup on November the 7th to February the 6th of 2022. Some 13 weeks later for AC Milan, they get revenge. Vendetta. February the 6th of 2022. Okay, that's a date numerology of 50 and 30. Milan last defeated Juventus at the San Siro July the 7th of 2020. That was the last time they defeated Juventus over at the San Siro. That was back when Mauricio Sarri was the coach. Some 19 months later, against 19-time Scudetto winning Inter, is when AC Milan defeats Juventus at home again. Now, the 4-2 scoreline is significant for Milan against Juventus because Juventus are coming off a game against Sampdoria. It is Sampdoria that's got Gematria 42. And so AC Milan will defeat Juventus. It is Juventus that's going to allow its 22nd goal of the season to Milan, because it is Milan that's Gematria 22. For AC Milan, they would score the 48th goal of the season at 48 points against Juventus, a rematch of the 48th Champions League final when Juventus lost to AC Milan. And so they should score their 52nd goal against Inter Milan, because it's Inter Milan that's Gematria 52. But notice, their 52nd points right now at 51 points, entering the match against Inter 0-0. AC Milan would be right at 52 points. And they will get their 53rd points with the win against the champions. For this year's Milan team, they have 17 wins right now. Their 18th win is going to happen against Juventus. Its 19th win of the season would happen against 19-time Scudetto winners Inter Milan. So is that how it lines up right here? Let's see the schedule. I don't know why they went all the way back there. So, yep, their 19th win of the season happens against Inter. They're back in the Scudetto race. 32 combined wins for Inter and Milan before the Milano Derby. San Siro, AC Milan have Gematria 32. The 33rd win combined between the two teams happens for the Devils. El Diavolo. Diavolo is Gematria 33. And so AC Milan are going to win that 33rd game. The 21-22 season is all about Ibra, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. We have Zlatan having Gematria 20, but instead it's Conte that lifted the Scudetto in the year 21. We have Ibra in the year beginning in 21, and Milan having Gematria 22, winning the Scudetto. Its first Scudetto since probably since 2010, 2011. So And notice here, Inter 5 draws, 2 losses, 52. That's Gematria of Inter Milan. AC Milan remain at 3 draws and 4 losses. End of a drought. End. Fine, Gematria 34. Pioli having Gematria 34. 2 losses for Inter, 4 for Milan right after the game against Juventus, because Juventus is Gematria 24. In the year that Milan wins the Scudetto, they have to defeat Juventus, because its first game against Juventus, it drew against Juventus this year. So that was September the 19th, and that's a clue that their 19th win is going to happen right after this. It's AC Milan's 123rd season, January the 23rd, 1-23 is when it defeats Juventus. Could be the champions in their 89th season, AC Milan, I Campioni, Gematria 89. And then Juventus in the top 4 race against Atalanta coming up. Atalanta drawing today. Juventus can easily afford to lose that game against AC Milan and then be right back into the hunt. The 28th combined win between Milan and Juventus happens for AC Milano. Milano's Gematria 28. No Chiesa, no party for Juventus in this particular game. Its 11th game it fails to win. Milan can win the Scudetto for the first time in 11 years. How about that? Sampdoria, right after it takes control of its own destiny. We're talking about AC Milan here. Inter should allow its 19th goal against AC Milan after winning its 19th Scudetto. Should remain at 5 draws, 5-3, forming the 53 sequence of the champions in AC Milan.